Hi friends, a very good evening to all of you. And today, Luxury meets Dr. Blossom Kochhar. So let's all welcome Dr. Blossom Kochhar.
Hi everyone. Hi Madhavi. Thank you. It's
Hi.
wonderful to be on the show with you. Really.
Pleasure and honor. And a very good evening to you, Dr. Blossom. And warm welcome to Madhavi's Luxury.co, where luxury meets skilling expert, beautiful and graceful Dr. Blossom Kochhar for beauty, hair, and aromatherapy. So today, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, we would love to know your inspiring journey and story. How did Blossom Kochhar become such a big brand? And from how did you start? When did you start? And from where did it start? The journey. So we would all love to know about it.
Of course, I started long ago, many decades ago. And started in the Nilgiris, where when my husband was posted there, he was in the army and he was posted in the Nilgiris, and that's when I started my journey. Actually, we had reached over there, and he was doing his staff college, and they had offered me a small little room in the club if I needed to do anything that I wanted. And I said, wow, yes, I could start my beauty over there. So I started by doing beauty, everything in beauty and hair. So I started by cutting hair and everything else, and doing beauty and the whole works, in fact. And then what happened is that I had to get a little training, especially in hair. Now, I had done the theory part of it, but the practical part I had to keep doing. And so I had gone to my friend's house, and I was talking to her, and her son had come through. So I told her son, I'll give you a haircut. And he said, oh no, you can't touch my hair. So I said, listen, I'll cut your hair and give you 20 rupees with it. With that, he was so thrilled and he was so happy. He went and told his friends after his haircut. And I got so many youngsters to practice my hairstyling on that I was quite fit to go back to Wellington and then start with the hair also. So that's actually where I started in the army, with my hair, and with skin and with makeup. I used to do everything because I believe that when you have to do something, you have to do the whole works. You can't just stick to skin or hair. It has to be everything, especially if you want to start your own. So, of course, then after that, he was posted to Bangalore, to Delhi. And from there, again, I found a partner and I started my, a Blossom Beauty Corner, a small little place. And from there, it went on. And I grew, and then from there, I went into education, because I found that education was something that was very, really needed for the people with, especially for hair cutting. It was either the Chinese knew how to cut hair, and otherwise nobody really would know how to cut hair. Beauty was something that they did. So when we got down Pivot Point from Chicago, and this is an international organization that is in 87 countries around the world. And we did this education with everyone, where it is the most scientific and systematic education that there ever is. And with that education, I must say, we educated thousands of people all over India, and I'm really so proud to say that some of the students that were there at that time, today they've really grown, heading companies like L'Oreal. They are in L'Oreal. They are in Matrix. They are in Swascope. They are in Vela, and all over, and also running their own salons and doing so very well. I'm really so very proud of them. And then, of course, there was makeup. And then I found that it was not just the hair education that was needed. We also did need makeup education, and we did need, beauty education as well as spa. So from there on, we went into education, where we got the CEDESCO certification, where those who do the beauty, hair, spa could really, get the education and go on with it. And it's an international certification again, and I really say it's the creme de la creme of beauty. And these people who pass out with the CEDESCO can go anywhere in the world and work. And that is how I went into education. From there, I went into, of course, cosmetics, because we definitely needed a cosmetic to work with. And so we went into, I went into aroma magic, aromatherapy, and that, and so that is how I went into this whole beauty, into aromatherapy. We went into aromatherapy because I just didn't want it to be a product of hair, or a product of, just skin, or a herbal product, or an Ayurvedic product. Because one thing I believe in, beauty is very holistic, and it really has to do a whole lot with your body, mind, soul, emotions, and your spirit. And that's where aromatherapy came in. And aromatherapy is very much part of, Ayurveda. So we put it together, and that is how this product came through. And so aromatherapy, and then hair, beauty, education, skilling, and of course that has been my journey till now. And that's what I've been doing. Now, I think it's so happy birthday.
Wonderful.
Happy birthday to. That's wonderful. It's so wonderful to be able to wish you a happy birthday. Many happy returns of the day. And wish
Thank
you
you so
all
much.
so wonderful.
Thank you. Though it was yesterday, but thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for wishing me.
So we wish you a belated happy birthday.
Thank you. And lovely, interesting journey, and very inspiring, I must say. You have been very, very innovative, and you didn't restrict yourself to just one segment, just beauty, just hair, but also aromatherapy is what you specialize in. And it's been amazing, I think. So, Dr. Blossom, I would love to know about your army days, as a wife, army wife. How was it, your experience of being in the army background?
I think it was wonderful being in the army, but really I was so busy with my work that I really didn't know too much about it, because when he used to get posted out, I couldn't leave. I had to be here. My daughter was young, and of course then there was the business. So I didn't go with him. I just went on little trips, I went like little short holidays over there and back, and he used to also come, but it was wonderful. I think the army is the most amazing thing to ever be with. And there's so much of bonding. And I really must say today that I really thank the army for what I am today, honestly.
Wonderful.
Because when I went into Wellington again, that was the first time, and it was they who gave me the lift, and it's them who have supported me. And whatever I am today, really, I must thank the army and everyone. It's really wonderful being.
Really nice to know that, and you're actually right. Army has a lot to give to the people, actually, and most of the Miss Indias have come out of the army. They have a very different kind of upbringing, which gives you a very holistic kind of approach to life, I believe. And for the audience, I would like to tell you that Dr. Blossom Kochhar has devoted her entire life to skilling and educating people across the country in hair, beauty, and aromatherapy for the last 42 years. Over 1 lakh of students by now almost, and she is the co-chairperson of the Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, India Skills since 2017. In 1984, she brought an international education system to India. She has been the technical director for vocational education with Delhi government. So, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, I would like to know about this skilling and educating people across the country, about that project of yours. How do you manage to do that, traveling all over the country and educating so many people you have empowered and educated? So how does that happen, and what have you done in that sector, if you can, brief us?
Because that happens because I travel. In fact, we have the whole, India is really huge, and I love to travel. So I have been traveling all over to give advanced education also to the people who are already beauticians and hair designers. And also I've been traveling to also the small little villages and small little towns and areas all over, because I think they do need this education. Because what I feel about beauty as a skill is that it can go anywhere. That's one and wherever you are, you can use it to work, because everybody wants to, become beautiful, wants to have at least their hair done, their skin, their makeup when they're getting married. So this is what we do. We give them all this education all over, and also hygiene and sanitation is one thing that I've been teaching right through from the beginning, and grooming, how to be their own advertisement for whatever they want to do. How to look good, how to dress well, not so much makeup and hair, that's not the thing that is there, but how to just keep themselves confident and go about it. So that was the other. And of course, skilling all over, because this is one profession they can take up anywhere, and they can really, really, do well. And they can also become their own entrepreneurs. Like in their little villages, they can start their own, they can do their bridal makeup, they can look after their families, which is such a wonderful thing, and their children. They don't have to travel out. They can, when their children are in school, they can go and do something, a little bit, they can start. So this
part-time also.
Yeah, they can do it part-time, they can do it anytime. This is one skill that I feel it can empower a woman and really make her, earn something and add to the kitty. And one thing I found with all these things when I've been educating, when they have learned and when they are working, and they become so confident, and confidence, it makes the whole family confident, which is really so very nice. So this is what,
like you said, you empower a woman and you empower the whole family actually.
Oh, yes, that's so true. So this has been something that has been, actually it's something close to my heart, because I also started with this, and I found, being an army wife with a little kid, I had to really, firstly, we need that little extra money for ourselves. Secondly, we have to take our family along with us. We can't just go out and work and come back. So I'm really all for a woman being empowered wherever she is, and being able to work according to her time. That is something that is very needed.
Wonderful. No, definitely, you really inspire a lot of people, and this is an amazing, noble work that you're doing, empowering so many other women, and they can be independent, they can have their own profession and earn by themselves. And all the more, these days it's more, the emphasis is much more on cleanliness and hygiene, which you've already been following and training the people. So that's amazing. And to the audience, I would like, to the audience, I would like to tell you that Dr. Blossom Kochhar has been the official grooming expert for FBB Colors Femina Miss India for 2 consecutive years now. She believes that a person is their own best advertisement. She believes that a person, in her words, being a Miss India or Miss Universe is not about having a pretty face only. It is more about being a woman of substance. It is about how a woman glows and sparkles from within. The presence of mind and the level of energy they have on stage. She had groomed many celebrities like Sushmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai, Priyanka Chopra, Gul Panang, Lara Datta, who are the biggest names in the industry. And on this, I would like to ask you, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, how was your experience of training all these celebrities? We would love to know about that. And how different is it when it comes to grooming them and to grooming corporate people and front office staffs from the leading 5 stars companies like Hindustan Times, and who have got grooming classes conducted by you, even Maruti,
Now, like it is. I can't say it. Actually, the grooming part, like the whole cleanliness, the confidence, the posture, that goes with everybody. I think whichever job you're in, you have to have a good posture. You have to really, how to you have to have etiquette. You have to have your talking skills, and those are the things that are needed for everything. But where it went differently was in each job, in each corporate, whatever area we were training, it had to be for that. If it was in the hotel industry, it was with, people skills was something that was very, very important. And we dealt a lot on people skills and on the etiquette. And also then makeup and hair had to be completely different, and in the hotel itself, it had to be different. Like for each, if they were on the front staff, it had to be different. If they were, in the kitchen, it had to be different. So it was like that. And even doctors, when we trained a group of in hospital, that I think it was Max Hospital, which I did the training, it was completely different. It was more on cleansing, it was on their short nails, and it was, just keeping the hair in a net. And the main thing was in the personality, in the grooming, how to do it. And of course, when it came to my Femina Miss Indias and my all the celebrities, it had to be on how to really show themselves off in such a way that they had this confidence, they had this this glow about them. We say the air about them, and that aura that really went in, because they have to make a stance on how they speak, what they are to this the country, to give their good impression about the country, and the whole thing of that. And the whole hair and makeup had to go together. So it is not so different, but it is, different when we take up certain segments. And it was the most wonderful, wonderful experience. In fact, grooming the Miss Indias right now, when we have, that was even the present day, and seeing them, what they've developed from right in the big, right when we started till the day. And the group today that we've been grooming, they are so different, so confident, and really is something wonderful to see. Really wonderful.
Yeah. So there is a shift and change from what the contest used to be earlier and what they are like now. And
now it is more on substance and on their personality. It is really wonderful to see, and it's really wonderful to see how they change from day one into when they become when they go in for the final contest. It's a
before and after.
Yeah, and it's a real training for them that is going to be right through life. In fact, this is like a life training, because this goes with them right through life. In fact, grooming and personality development is something I recommend to everybody when they are going to start whatever job you have. That is going to be your life training.
Yeah, in fact, personally, I feel it should start at the school level, like one of the subjects in the school. So that would be wonderful, because we have lovely children and lovely country to represent, our children whenever they travel abroad or anything.
I remember I did a grooming, a little stance of grooming, in fact, for 2 years, I think, at Amity School. And it was from the 9th standard to 10th, 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th standard. It was such a pleasure. By the time I was leaving, the young boys were opening the door and were escorting me out, and the way they used to sit, and that was the greatest pleasure ever. And I'm sure they loved it too, and I'm sure they're going to carry it right through with them.
Yeah, and also personally, I believe, mostly the army children are very, very well brought up and groomed, They're taught from the beginning, civil etiquettes, manners, how to walk, how to talk. So, it would be wonderful if other children can get to have that exposure as well. In schools,
something should be in schools. It should be a period in schools, because it's going to help for their job interviews or wherever they want to go and what they want to do.
Yeah, true, very true. And I would like to ask you, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, about the College of Creative Arts and Design that you have. If you can brief the audience and me about it, that would be really nice.
This is a college where we train them in beauty and hair, makeup, photography also we've started now, and spa. So this is where they can come in right from the beginning for hair. And we have the pivot point system for hair, so they can do it. And now, after the COVID, it's all on the net also, and it's practical. And we have to divide now our education. And even before, we used to divide our education into 3. One is there has to be theory, because they have to know what the hair is made out of, and what are the little things and how they go about it, and does it suit the face and the body, so that whole thing. And then we had to also, we went into that, and then we have to go into practical, which is a very important part. They have to do practical. If they don't do practical and only theory, because this is a practical science. And the third part
More
was
experience.
they had to
You learn more with the practical experience.
yeah, it was a practical, and then they had to do apprenticeship because unless they are working and working in a salon atmosphere and treating real clients, you really are not going to, get that. So by the time you leave, then you can get a really good job. So that is there, and of course the beauty we have Sedesco, which we have over there, which is really very very nice, and it's an international thing. And in the Sedesco, we have Sedesco Hair and Beauty, we have Sedesco Spa, we have Sedesco Makeup. Okay, we have Sedesco Management, because management is again an important part of that. And of course, we have the makeup, we have IMA also, that is the London School of Makeup and International School of Makeup. So that is
Very nice. That's wonderful.
So makeup right now, there's a bit of change. I've been watching. It started with beauty. When we first started, a lot of people used to come for beauty. Then we had a lot of people coming for hair, and then now we have a lot of people coming in for makeup. So this is how the trend has gone. And also we've had a lot of, the ages have been different. It used to be first with housewives, and then from housewives it came to the younger kids, and now of course it's a lot of very young kids, boys for hair and girls for makeup. So that is how it has been changing. So this has really been a wonderful thing. So then of course now we've started photography, and photography is something that is really a new this, because when you do your makeup or when you do your hair, we feel that you should be able to take a photograph of that hair and makeup, and it's good for your portfolios, it's good for everything, and it's good to know photography. I just love the photography. I took it up so late, and I think I really love it because you can really capture the moment and do things. So we've started that also now in our school, which is really very
wonderful.
yeah.
So it's only just expanding day by day into various other verticals in the same field. That's amazing. That's awesome. And for everyone, that Dr. I'm so sorry, Dr. Blossom, there was a network issue, so I just got a bit this thing. So Dr. Blossom Kochhar is a synonym with luxury in the world of grooming and fashion. So I would like to ask you, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, with the mushrooming of so many of these salons all around the city and beauty products in every locality, how do you stand out, and what continues to be your USP?
Actually, I think my USP has been aromatherapy. So, because that is something, because like I said, it's holistic beauty, and maybe how I stand if it's a holistic beauty, and it's not just where you come in and you just get your hair done or your makeup. There has to be an analysis, there has to be a consultation, there has to be, why and what is the problem that is causing you that. So I think that is the USP for that. And regarding the competition, I really feel we should be only in competition with ourselves, and keep on going. That's really, and like I always believe, like when you go to the races, you'll find the horses that just look back. They always left. You have to just be focused and go forward. And I think we are our best competition that there is, and we have to better each time we go. That's one. The next one is, just go and enjoy what you're doing. That is something that is so important. We have to enjoy it. And like I love beauty, so I suppose I can just go on and keep going all these years because I just love it. And so that is the other. And aromatherapy, of course, is my specialty.
Wonderful, very well said. And how is the business coming post-COVID, if I may ask you?
Okay, now the COVID, for the beauty business as such, it is the beauty and the beauty salons. It has been, I think, a hit for everyone. I just talking general about the beauty business first. It's been a hit because it hadn't opened, and then so there has been a lot of people. A lot of them have closed shops. A lot of them have closed their salons. The chains, they had a lot of chains have closed and other things. But what I feel is that for me it is, of course we had to close and we had to do things, but we have different arms of business. So that has been, a real saving factor. Like I always tell even my students, I used to always tell them, it shouldn't be just all your eggs in one basket.
True.
You have to diversify. And really, for me, it has been a boon because of our diversity. Salons, then we've got the school, then we've got the product, and even in the product we have online and we have the
Right.
business
Which picked
sales.
up a big time in the COVID and lockdown, the
Yeah.
online business at least.
So that has really helped a great deal. But of course, I think every business has been hit with this and it has been a thing. But because of this diversity, and the other thing I really like to tell everyone is, we had this time, but we have to keep on learning and we have to keep on strategizing. Updating, strategizing also. What are we going to do? How you're going to do it, and have a positive mind. You have to think that it is not going to really. You can make it. That is something, and like there's always a silver line. This is what I've been really going through.
Right. And how do you see the future of the industry? Like, what do you have to say about the future? What do you see happening in future?
Yeah, the future of this industry, I think, of course, we've got a lot of them closing down. But one thing is that the beauty industry can't die. That's one thing, and everybody has to. And if you are, and I found that if you are working and you are a person who's doing this thing, you're going to have no problem. But those who just open the salons for just because they want to open a salon and they feel it's going to give you a lot of money, they are going to have a problem because you have to rely on people, have to rely on other things. So you have to. I think the beauty industry has got a very good feel, but it's going to take a gradual. It will take some time to build up because everybody are going to want their hair, they want their pampering, they want things, but they are very nervous at this time, and they will come out. They definitely will come out. It will take time, and it will build. And one thing is, my advice to everyone is build their confidence. You have to keep on. If you can build the confidence, you can have your communication with the people, with your clients. They are going to come back and they trust you. You have to build that trust and that confidence with them.
Right.
So you will find the salons are open. They are coming in. And it'll take, you'll have to build like even me, if I have to go somewhere, I will think, twice.
Yeah.
But if you feel confident with that person or thing, so that is how we have to do it and go through with it.
Right.
I
think after going once or twice, you get that confidence when everything is well taken care and you are pampered nicely. You come back hale and hearty and stay healthy. So then you are more motivated to go back again.
Yeah. And you know what the one thing we've done is the beauty and wellness, of course. They have, and that's a government thing. There's that certification which has come through, which is for sanitization and hygiene. And so really we recommended that they do this and keep this certificate with them so they can at least build the confidence. Also, Sedesco has offered this all over the world a free certification for sanitation and hygiene, which is really very good. So this is something needed, and for this industry I feel we should do that and take it up, and it could go. And even the Sedesco, it doesn't only have to be to Sedesco people, it could be anybody who could come through. The more you learn about your hygiene and sanitization, it is. The beauty and wellness came out first, and it's a wonderful certification that there is, really.
Yeah, I'm sure the industry is going to boom with a bang, because it's just a time phase, and with all the hygiene precautions taken, everything is going to be even better for everyone, I believe, in the near future.
Oh yes, it is, definitely.
So now for the audience, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, I would love to know some tips on skincare, hair, and beauty. So if you can suggest the use of different fruits on your skin for magical results.
Different fruits on the skin for magical results. Okay, now we have banana. Banana is very good for a dry skin. So you mix banana, honey, mix it up, smash it up, and put it on your skin after cleaning, and it's really very good. The next one that's wonderful is papita, because that is really going to cleanse your skin, take away all the dead skin, and you take this papita, you smash it up a small bit, and then you put a teaspoon of milk powder into it, and you will put a squeeze of lemon, apply it all over your face, and you can go right through your body if you want, and then have a shower after about 5 to 10 minutes. You will find that that is again going to help you a great deal. Then we have for scrubs, what I like to use, a scrub compact is you can use this rice flour in yogurt. That is
Right.
really wonderful as a good
As a
scrub.
scrub.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, another very good scrub, and especially for the weather that's coming, is oatmeal. Or you can use the rice flour if that is easier for you, or oatmeal. You can put coffee powder into that.
Okay.
Mix it, put a spoon of milk powder into that, and you can use that as a scrub. And not only that, it's very good for your puffy skin. Okay, so you can use it for the this, and you can use it under the eye. And any cellulite area you can give a scrub. That's wonderful. Keep it for 20 minutes and then take it off. So
Very
this is
interesting.
something that really work a lot. And of course, the eyes, the dark
The
circles.
dark circles. Yeah. That's a big concern of everyone.
And other things. That is something. So for that, there are two things which work. One is tea. Tea water, like you can get a warm tea water, and the tea. Make your tea, but don't put the milk and sugar, and then just dip your cotton in it and put it on your eyes. Change it 3 times. The
Okay.
other one, just potato. Cut the potato and put that on the eyes. Your potato, and that gives a very nice thing. That is good. Yeah.
Interesting. Very nice and very simple. But then
Yeah.
we don't know. So now it's really informative, and people can use all these tips by Dr. Blossom Kochhar. And you can use it like every day, or is it good to use it once a week, twice a week?
You can use this every day because they're fruits and they've got all the minerals and vitamins in it, and they will just go. So you don't need to use it. It's not like when you use a normal pack, that is a commercial pack, one that
Right.
you take. Even we have packs, but then we'll say use it once a week or twice a week. When you're taking the natural fruit without using it to make anything, you can just
Right.
use that every day. So that works a great deal. Really works
Wonderful.
very well.
That's awesome.
And
And
of course,
especially,
and I also say that try essential oils because they are going to really make your life wonderful. And
okay.
in this COVID time, really
Yeah.
the oil I highly recommend for you to use in your house, in your diffuser, on yourself. One is eucalyptus, because eucalyptus is antiviral and it is 2.5 times as strong or stronger than phenol. So take this eucalyptus and put it under your feet every day after you've had a bath. That's going to help your immune system. The other thing you can do with this is put it in your diffusers and also in your water. That is one. The other is basil. Now basil is excellent. You can have these basil drops which we get, and you can use that in water, or you can use basil also in your diffuser. You can use it in your bath water, and you can just use it in your hands to just get that smell. So these are two oils and lavender, of course, which relaxes you and makes it
Love the smell also.
and beautiful smell. It's really very nice. These oils are really wonderful to use.
Great.
It all the time.
Lovely. And I would like to also know that how to strengthen your nails with these DIY hacks.
How to strengthen the nail. Now the nails is wonderful. You can easily strengthen it. Take castor oil. Okay, take castor oil. Say you take a teaspoon of castor oil, heat the castor oil, and then put put about half a teaspoon of any cream, what you're using, hand cream or any cream, into that, mix it up. And then castor oil that and put a little lemon. Okay, now soak your nails into that every day. Now that is really going to help to strengthen. Keep it for 20 minutes or half an hour. So and then after that, take it and just wash it off. The other is, of course, and then use a colorless nail polish, because this colorless nail polish, it is
transparent.
transparent. It acts like a coating, and it's a protective thing, so you can use that.
Right. So there's a question from Anisha. What is a good, safe, sulfate-free shampoo for everyday use?
Okay, now for everyday use, you can use, I think I'll recommend my shampoo because we have our shampoos, of course, are sulfate free, all of them. And the everyday use, you can use the volume and shine, which is really very nice. And if you've got normal or oily or dry hair, oily hair, and you can use the moisture boost if you've got dry hair, which are very nice. And they are, yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people are commenting. Actually, Rekha Jain is saying very good tips. Sonia Kapil is saying love her all products, and there are many more which I'll keep coming up with. Rekha Yadav is saying, ma'am, your skin is so glowing. Undoubtedly, we want to know the secret actually, and I think all this is the secret to your aging beautifully, gracefully, and such a lovely skin.
Thank you, thank you. My this is just that I follow exercise, meditation, yoga, which have to be there. I see that the mind, I have to be happy all the time. Really, that is something that is very important. Whatever you're happening to you, remember it's not going to last forever. You're going to be, so you have to be happy, and then you have to exercise and eat a simple diet. That I think those are the important things that are there. And cleanse, tone, moisturize your skin regularly. You don't need any fancy, really, this is what I feel. You just have to cleanse, tone, and moisturize on it. And the best kind of packs, honestly, we also make packs, but I must tell you, in the fruits and the vegetables that you have, they're really wonderful to use.
Very nice, and we see that aura of positivity in you so much, and I think that's also one of the secrets of so glowing and beautiful skin and complexion. Besides exercise and all that you said. So, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, I would like to know from you step-by-step guide on how to do facial and cleanup at home.
Okay, a step-by-step guide how to do a facial and cleanup at home. One moment. Okay. So first you have to
especially around this time, I mean, in the lockdown, people were not able to go to the salons, and even now they're a little reluctant. So till that time, when everybody is totally confident to go to the salons, maybe this will help a bit.
Yeah. So okay. So now, of course, there are facial kits that we have that you can take and do these facials at home. But also, like, you can start off by using your own. So first you'll clean. You put a band around your head and clean your skin. You've got to clean your skin not with a face wash. You have to clean your skin with a cleansing cream. So clean your skin and please start your cleansing from here right up. Okay, everywhere. So clean your skin. Once you clean, and don't clean it just once, clean it twice, because we have to take up all the makeup, all the pollution, everything. So clean your skin twice and spend some time massaging it. After that, you have to take out all the dead cells and everything. So we have either you can use a scrub, like I gave you a recipe of a scrub, or you can use a scrub from the market, like the ones that we have in our thing. You can use an aromatherapy scrub. You can use a coffee scrub. You can use you can use a HA scrub or a PHA scrub. There are a lot of scrubs. Or you can use from home if you haven't got any of these. Take your coffee and your rice flour and mix that. Use a little essential oil since you want to be pampered, and apply it like all over your face. And then keep it on for a few minutes and then rub it off. Take it off, rinse it off. After that, you're going to take a nice nourishing cream. Like you can take a vitamin E nourishing cream or an almond nourishing cream if you're a little older, and give yourself a good massage, because that is important. And then I want you to, how do you want to give your massage? So first you're going to start massaging from here. Okay.
Forehead.
So start from the forehead. So we do this. And after that, we go round and round the eyes.
Eyes.
Okay. This is very important. Round and round the eyes. And then we are going to go up the nose like this. Okay. Now, each of these are relating to the rest of your body also. Okay. That's with your eyes, but it also relates to your ovaries and it relates to your reproductive system. Okay. So this is one, and also to your liver. So you go
I
down,
see.
and then this is your backbone. Okay, so this will it. After that, you're going to do a light massage on the cheeks, up and down, nicely, very, very gentle. And we finish with that. Then we are going to go to the
The
mouth,
lips, yeah.
mouth and lips. Okay, so this is this area. Then don't forget here.
The neck.
Yeah. Now we come down to the neck. So we'll do this, and then we do this. Okay, and then go behind the ear, because here is all the lymph. Now we massaged and brought all the lymph down. Now we're draining the lymph into the mentalis. Now under the chin, and tap up under your chin, and even here tap up your whole face, because that is going to help collagen of your face. Okay, trap it all
Right.
nicely, and then after you finished your massage, then after that you're going to use a face pack, which I've told you about. You can take it from your kitchen, either that or you can take a ready-made face pack, where we have, if you have pigmentation, you can use a glossy pack. If you have a normal oily skin, you can use a mud pack. You can use also, you can say mineral glow pack or anything for your skin. After that, wait for 20 minutes, wipe it off, and then use a nice moisturizer. Okay, just tap it in.
Right.
If you're going out, you must use a sunscreen, because that is very, very important. Okay,
Right.
that's how you
Yeah.
give yourself a facial.
Wonderful. Awesome. Very well expressed and very well, told everybody about it. It's wonderful to know. And I would like to ask you, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, 6 ways to keep your hair grease-free and healthy if you work out every day.
Oh, that is something that's a little more difficult, to keep your hair grease free, because when you work, you're going to sweat, isn't it? So, but one thing I recommend is, if you have to shampoo, if you work out, regularly, don't keep the sweat on your hair. You have to either go and rinse it out. Now, the best way I like to rinse it out is with a bottle of soda water.
Okay.
Because let's say you've got to put that soda water first, push it all through your hair, and then rinse it with a normal thing. If you don't want to have a shampoo regularly, so just use that and then shampoo it, and not shampoo it, rinse it, and then so I recommend shampooing every other day, and using the soda and thing, if you're working out, at least once every one, like you'll work out, you'll work, the next day you will shampoo. And when you're using the shampoo, don't use the strong shampoo and think you have to give 2 shampoos to your hair. No, you can take a little water and put the shampoo in it. This is because you don't need so much of shampoo. Your hair is not so dirty. It is just because you have to just get rid of all the oil and the
Oil, yeah.
That's all.
Right. Wonderful. So this soda thing is quite informative, because I thought it's beer. You can use beer for conditioning your hair, but I didn't know about soda.
Soda is used for 2 things. One is after your swimming. When you swim, we normally like them to wash the hair with soda first and then have a shower, because it takes out all the chlorine. The same now, when all the sweat and everything that is there, and that, so if you use soda, it really gives it that really zing, and it cleans it out, and then you use the water on top of that.
Lovely, wonderful. And I would also like to ask you, Dr. Blossom Kochhar, 5 ways to use vitamin E in your skincare and hair care routine.
Vitamin E or C?
Yeah, vitamin E in skincare and hair care.
Now, vitamin E for skincare, you can one is you can use vitamin E skincare as your nourishing cream. You can just poke the capsule if you want to use it and massage it in. That is one. That is a very nice one. The others, you can use it in a face pack. Okay, so if you make your face, and if you're using a ready-made face pack, put the vitamin E into that and then just apply it. Like we have a beautiful skin, a beautiful beauty pack which we have for making the skin glow. So in that you can make a vitamin E and apply it on your skin. That's one. The other one is
how frequently should you use the vitamin E?
Vitamin E for the skin you can use regularly. That is no problem. It's when you intake it, you have to be a little more careful. Okay. So, and you can use it as like I said, as a massage thing. Now, if you're using it straight, you'll have to use it every other day or something. That if you use mixing it with another oil, you can use it you can use it every day. So you can make your little oil with your vitamin E. And for the hair, you can use it with the massage oil. Take your massage oil, any like olive oil or any massage oil, and put this vitamin E in it, and then give it a good massage. That definitely helps for the thing. And you can use it in a oil treatment also. That helps the vitamin E. And vitamin E helps your nails. Take a vitamin E and just rub it on your nails. That is going to help.
Wonderful. So there are multiple uses of the vitamin E. Basically, you can use it for face, hair, and nails.
And lips also, very good.
Lips, okay, great, wonderful. And 5 ways to make wearing makeup with a mask mess-proof.
Making wear mess-proof. Okay. What I say is, just use a BB cream as your foundation, because that is really going to, or use a foundation, but whatever foundation you use, it'll be a little messy. So a BB cream is something that's really nice, or a very light foundation applied with a brush, and that really will be there. Use a light dusting powder, because that is going to be, and of course your lipstick has to be like stain. You have to use a stainer for your lipstick so that it doesn't come out. And always I say, use it, take a tissue and bite on it so that you'll know if it's going to come out or not. And you go on biting till it is, set, so that it doesn't come out. So that is something that works. But you'll have to use your makeup, which I really find that you have to use some little bit of, BB cream or a light foundation, because when you're there, you want to take it out certain times. So you can't be, without makeup. I feel it gives you that really polished look with makeup. So use a BB cream or a light foundation with a brush. Use a light lipstick. You can use a light cream, a blusher if you want, but you don't even need that when you're going. And of course, eye makeup is something that will have to be there, very important, because everything else is covered with your mask.
Right. Yeah. But that is also an art of doing the makeup right, because sometimes with some people, it may not look nice. It can go wrong also, if you don't know to do it rightly. That's an art.
Yeah. So that is something I recommend to everyone again. Take a lesson in makeup. It's really going to, it'll pay them all through their life. Just one simple lesson on how do you apply makeup, just so that somebody tells you how to apply it light and neat and nice, and you don't need to use too much of makeup, because too much of makeup is just going to be not so great.
True. Wonderful. Thank you so much, and amazing, informative tips, I must say. So, as you know, Dr. Blossom, the program is about madhavisluxury.co. I would like to ask you the definition of luxury, according to you.
Luxury means, feeling. The main thing with luxury is feeling pampered, feeling good, feeling like, you feel as though you're $1 million, honestly. Like I always say, you have to get that feeling. Like you can have any amount of luxury, but if you don't have that feeling of, luxury, it is just not. So it's all about the feeling good, the feeling pampered, the feeling amazing, and really that's what it's all about. And that is really what works with luxury.
Feeling like $1 million.
Honestly, I really feel that is what luxury is all about. You feel, oh wow, that's
true. Absolutely, the wow factor, yes. So now I would like to go for a rapid fire round with you, Dr. Blossom Kochhar.
Okay.
So you're most passionate about?
I'm most passionate about my work, my beauty.
Great, wonderful. And your strength?
My strength is my passion again. I think my strength is my passion and my love for, I think it's more my
what
love
you do.
for everything. Yeah.
Great, wonderful. And your weakness?
And my weakness is I procrastinate. I just keep, I don't know, maybe no, maybe yes. And indecisiveness, maybe this, that's all.
A bit of confusion, yeah.
Yeah.
And your favorite one-liner?
My favorite one-liner is, I am the best.
Wow, awesome. And your strategy in crisis?
my strategy in crisis is to wait it out. You know, it's not the end of the world, and don't get nervous. Everything's going to be fine. That's
very nice. One relationship rule you always follow.
That I always follow, that do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. So if anything happens, like if anybody comes, I always ask myself, would I like it done to me? And if I say no, then I would never. So that is my relationship. And
so
that's
like put yourself in other person's shoes always. Very nice. Yeah. And if you could define love.
Love is something that is unconditional. This is what I really feel. It's unconditional, and it is, it is divine. There is a love for everything, and it's an unconditional thing. That's what I find.
Beautiful. Lovely. And if you could describe your 2020 in one word.
It's been amazing. You know why? Why did I say amazing? It has made such a change in us. It has been like a big change, and it has brought the whole families together. It has brought the family together. It has brought us. It has really been amazing. And look at the nature, and look at everything else. Of course, it could be this for others, but I think it has been a big change. Really, it is a big change.
Right.
I knew there was going to be some change, but I never imagined a change like this.
Right. True. So this gets me to another question. A self-discovery during the lockdown.
Self-discovery. I found out I can do meditation. I can do these things on the net, which is really a wonderful webinars. And I've been doing so many webinars and things which I don't think I would have ever done if we didn't.
Right. True. Very true.
Yeah, and I've been really quite high-tech savvy, which I never knew till now, really.
And if you could describe yourself in one word.
Me in one word?
Yeah.
I don't know. Go out. Okay. Go out. I don't know how I would describe myself. I'm passionate. I think passion is something that is the main thing, because I think passionate, because that's what really drives me,
Right, true.
But
yeah.
That's it.
And what is one thing that no one knows about Dr. Blossom Kochhar?
That I do belly dancing.
Oh, wow. Okay, wonderful. That's awesome. Would love to, have a party with you someday. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. It's been amazing having you here on the show. It's a pleasure and honor to have such a charming, wonderful, amazing personality on madhavisluxury.co, Dr. Blossom Kochhar. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhavi. It was wonderful. Thank you so much. Loved it.